What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
Marty, man, what up?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Nice little Friday here in North Texas.
Yeah, there we go.
Mid-July day.
Yeah, yeah. Not too hot outside, but
Ooh, I saw the weather report for next week. 105 all next week. I'm gonna go into work on Monday, I think, because that's the only day it's below 100. It's like, yeah, it's gonna melt my tires. Remember that year where everybody's tires were like blowing out?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was like 2010 or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
All right,
man. But we're here to talk about the 2026 film. That's right, a film that came out this year, Project Hail Mary, coming in at 157 minutes. Andy Weir, I think, is the guy who wrote the book, starring Ryan Gosling.
He's one of the producers. Yeah.
It also has Lily from AT&T in there.
Yeah. I saw that. I go, hello.
Well, hello, Miss Lady.
AT&T.
Yeah. Before we get into it, what you got on it?
Science teacher Ryland Grace wakes up on a spaceship with no recollection of who he is or how he got there. As his memory slowly returns, he soon discovers he must solve the riddle behind a mysterious substance that causing the sun to die out. As details of the mission unravel, he calls on his scientific training and sheer ingenuity, but he may not have to do it alone. Released March 20th, 2026, 2 hours and 36 minutes long. I don't see a rating on this thing. Is it rated PG-13 or something? PG-13. There you go.
Yeah, I'd say probably PG-13.
Sci-fi/adventure.
Yeah. First and foremost, I enjoyed this movie. I thought this was a good movie. I went and saw this in the theaters when it came out. Maybe even opening weekend. We might have even saw it opening weekend. It was just one of those where it was like, hey, let's go to the movie. Oh, this is showing. I've heard some good things about this. Let's go see it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not really knowing pretty much anything about it. I knew Ryan Gosling was in it.
Yeah.
That's it. Wish I'd seen it in IMAX. Because visually, it's a beautiful movie visually.
It's made for IMAX for sure.
Yeah. This is definitely one that was made for IMAX. And like you said, Dr. Ryland Grace, he wakes up in space, not knowing anything, doesn't know anything, but also at the same time, he's like sitting there and he's like doing math. And he's like, wait, I know math. And slowly over time, things start to come back to him. You get flashbacks to what's going on. You find out he's a scientist who's actually teaching middle school science now because he had written a paper about how life doesn't need water to sustain itself. And then I guess he mocked and ridiculed a bunch of people and was pretty much ostracized from the science community.
Yeah.
But there's this Petrovian line that's going from, is it Venus or Saturn?
I think it's Saturn.
From Saturn to the sun, and essentially it's killing the sun slowly over time. Within 30 years, they expect all humanity to be kind of dead, really, because of the temperature drop. And they come to him to kind of, hey, help us figure this out, as well as a bunch of scientists all around the world. He's actually the one who figures things out. But yeah, it's fun, right? It's smart, but not like too smart, right? They do a good job at breaking it down. Doesn't get over sciencey, because sometimes you have some of these like science space movies and they get too much into that aspect of it, right? And you're sitting there as a viewer, you're sitting there watching going, I don't understand anything that they're saying.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they did a good job of keeping this simple for you, right?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Lizzie loved it too. I was like, all right, you want to watch this movie? I got to watch it for the nerd. And she's like, oh yeah, let's watch it. It's like, and she sat there. I mean, it's a long movie, but it doesn't feel like it's long. It's actually really good. And I'm not a fan of like this flashback and whatever, but it worked well with this movie. Got me interested, kept me watching. There was a couple things I'm like, it's kind of stupid, but I mean, ultimately, I thought it was great. Like from start to finish, a little tearjerker here and there,
it gets you in the feels a few times.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a plot twist there at the end, right? You find out, like, as they're going through this whole process, he's training these scientists that are going, it's going to be a one-way trip, to this. They don't have the it's called astrofuge, which is the fuel that they're using to power the ship, which is something that he helped them discover, right? Um, and they only got enough for a one-way trip. So it's essentially a suicide mission, but they're able to send these probes back with the information once they figure out what's going on and what's wrong so that they can save everybody else.
Yeah.
Um, and you come to find out, one, he meets another alien, right? Rocky is what he ends up going by, which is just made of rocks,
Yeah.
right? Um, their relationship, they get a good little friendship going. Oh yeah, brotherhood, really, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Able to he creates a like, you gotta get past the language barrier, right? So then
right.
he's such a smart guy and he essentially teaches him he figures out what his sounds means, he figures out what English is or whatever, and it's like it's wild. They got that damn computer. It was awesome. It was really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. They do that, and they're from two different completely atmospheres
Mm,
where they can't subst each other's atmosphere can't sustain the other one. And so Rocky, who's like an engineer, is able to construct things so that they can be together,
it's
right?
essentially a
Uh,
3D printer. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a he's
He builds all these tunnels within the ship. He builds a ball, so he's just barreling or, close to a ball, barreling down the ship, just hitting everything or whatever, clumsying around. And yeah,
yeah, he's funny. Ryan Gosling's funny. Even like when he's by himself, he's funny, right? When he's trying to figure everything out. Um,
yeah, you get some chuckles in this movie. There's some
y-
funny. I mean, there's fun. It's funny. It's like
yeah,
everything. It's a roller coaster of emotion.
it's got it all. And like you find out, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to get certain things spoiled, whatever, tune out, whatever. But you find out that he didn't even want to go, right?
Yeah.
Like he was like, I can't go.
He's training people. You know what I mean?
He's
Like he's
training
there.
people. There's a big accident. All the scientists die, and they're like, the amount of time it's going to take us to train, it's not going to work out. It has to leave. It has to leave tomorrow. Um, and the lady that's ahead of it, which they've kind of got a good, almost like a relationship going, where you think, hey, something might happen afterwards between these two. She's like, you got to go. You're my backup plan.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me think about it. She's like, you got 3 hours.
Yeah.
And he comes back, he's like, "I can't do it. I'm not brave. I'm
Yeah.
not that guy." And she's like, "I hate to tell you this, but I'm not really asking you.
Ooh,
I'm kinda telling you."
yeah.
Right? And then the guys come in and, he takes off running. They're chasing him, like, she picks up the phone at one point, she's like, "Yeah, he's running." Yep. They completely prepared for him to take off running, and they catch him and put him in induce him into the coma and ship him off, right? And he realizes this
So
kinda
messed up.
towards the end, but he also kind of has these moments like as he's talking to Rocky, he's like they're talking about going back home and all this, and then eventually, he breaks the news to Rocky like I'm not going home. I can't go home. I don't have enough astrofuge. He's like, well, how much do you need? Well, I need this much. He goes, okay, I'll give it to you. Rocky's like, it will I'll get home 6 years later, but I'll still get home. And you find out Rocky's like 150 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they live it's not the same time as humans, right?
Mhm.
And so you've got all that going on. So he's super excited now. He's actually going back home, and then they get it all figured out. And that whole situation is crazy, right? That's where they get you with the feels where you know Grace he's getting slammed all over the place. He's gonna die. Rocky jumps out to save him. Now you think he's gonna die. He's kind of in like a coma and like a sleep for who knows, right? You don't know how much time has really passed through
Mhm.
the process of this movie, but they end up making it out. They're going back home as they're going their separate ways and they said bye.
Oh, that goodbye was terrible, man. I was like,
Oh
"Ah."
God.
They're so funny though. There's always like a joke. There's always something going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Breaking the tension, breaking the seriousness of it. But they find out there's like it's leaking and it's gonna cause, he finds out it's gonna cause Rocky. He's not gonna find the leak because the leak is the ship. And he's like, all right, here's what I gotta do. I gotta send the information back and I gotta go save Rocky. So now he's back on a suicide mission, right?
Yep.
and he goes
Like
and
60 days to get there or something like that or whatever.
yeah,
Just to find him or run into intercept his ship.
right, and ends up finding him, and then that reunion moment that gets you again, right? And then forward through, he actually goes back home with Rocky, and they've created an area for him to live in, and I don't know, it's just, and they're like, "Hey, we can send you home now." He's like, "Yeah, let me think about it."
Yeah, he doesn't even wanna go home then. He's like, he loves his life out there with Rocky.
Yeah,
He just likes hanging
it's
out,
just
and he's teaching. He's teaching a bunch of rocks, or he's
yeah.
taught, they all know a hell of a lot more than he does,
Well, he knows their language now,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah, he
Rocky's
doesn't
talking
need it.
to him, and yeah, he's learned it. Who knows how much time has gone by through all this, but man, it's probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Like,
It's always nice because it's like the movies that come out now, just they really suck. You know what I mean? They're either a bad remake or there's a bad idea. They're trying to, I don't know what to say, but um yeah, this one I thought was great.
yeah,
And I was like, knock it out of the park.
yeah,
I thought it was phenomenal, you know?
really good. I will definitely watch this one again. I've seen it twice now. Saw it in the theaters. I've seen it here at home. You can watch it on Amazon Prime now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I told the kiddo, I was like, "Hey, we gotta watch this movie."
Watch
So I'll
on
probably
Prime
sit
or
down
watch
with the
on
kiddo and watch
Netflix.
it. Huh?
I said, I'll watch on Netflix or Prime. I can't remember.
Prime.
Is it
It's
on
on
Prime?
Prime. Yeah.
Okay. So, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely, man. Like
Yeah.
I went into it, I wasn't like already beat down or anything like that. I was like, "Yeah, let's give it a watch and see what's up." And I picked my phone up a couple times, just because I had to check something or whatever, but it went right back down. And sometimes if it's a movie that kind of sucks, it's like, yeah, let's sit here, scroll just a little bit and see what's up. But
Right.
yeah, start to finish, I thought it was great.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it. This is the same guy. He also did The Martian, the
Yeah.
Matt Damon one, which is another good movie. I don't know if you've seen that one
Nah.
or not, but I mean that was a good movie. So I was like, okay, it's he's done one good movie. Let's see if the second one's pretty good. This one's good too. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Thought it was good. It's something you can sit down, you can watch with your family. You know, um,
I mean,
yeah,
everyone else seemed to like it as well. IMDb 8.2 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 94%, Letterbox 4.3 out of 5. So,
yeah,
I mean, everyone else
yeah.
seems to like it. Highly
All,
recommended apparently.
all in all, pretty good movie. Project Hail Mary is one of the smartest and most entertaining sci-fi movies in years. It balances big scientific ideas with humor, heart, and plenty of suspense, making the story easy to follow even if you're not a science expert. The visuals are stunning, the emotional moments land, and the mystery keeps you hooked from beginning to end. If you love The Martian or just enjoy sci-fi with brains and heart, this is an easy recommendation. Boom. There we go.
Thumbs up, we'll watch it again. How about that?
Thumb up for sure. But Project Hail Mary, guys, have you seen it? Did you enjoy it? Did you go see it in IMAX like I should have? I don't know. Let us know. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.